In this episode, we're gonna cover the Inmotion V12S unicycle, what I like about it, what could be better. We're gonna do a speed test, we're gonna do a range test, we're gonna talk about the features. Let's get into it. Doing the unboxing, I wanted to give the box a test of resilience. Opening this thing up, we're gonna look at it from the inside. Check out the charger. Golly, look at the size of this thing. It's as long as a school bus. This is a 10 amp charger. Here it is, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Look at that thing. That's fancy, right? It is a beautiful piece of equipment from the outside. Check it out. So a couple notable features about this electric unicycle is the tire. This is a hybrid type tire. Down the middle, you have your road oriented tread. Down the center and on the sides, you have your more aggressive tread for cutting into dirt and gravel type surfaces. It handles really well for both use cases. And in this episode, we'll get into both of those. The pads on here, the foot pads or the pegs or whatever you want to call them, they are made of aluminum. They're well made. They feel good. They're not flimsy. They inspire confidence when you're standing on this thing, going up curbs and going downstairs. Perfect for the intended use of this EUC. Now, when you buy your Inmotion unicycle, this one comes with the pads on the side. So don't feel obligated to buy a third-party set right off the bat if you don't already have a set of third-party pads. It comes with pads. It's good to go. The light on the front of this unicycle does put off a lot of light. For its job, it does a good job. And when you want to have it high, it stays high. It does not start to fall as you are riding the unicycle. It stays put, and that's what I like. Now that we're talking about the light, it does have a really cool feature. At night, when you turn the light on, it puts the Inmotion light on the ground. It kind of reminds me of the BMWs when you open the door and it's got the BMW logo right there at your feet. I dig it, it's classy. Just an extra touch that Inmotion thought about. A feature that we'll go over in the episode a little bit later is this 4.3-inch display on the top. It is beautiful. Inmotion does a great job with the displays. The app and the screen on the EUC is intuitive. It's easy to use, it's user-friendly. I think they probably do the app and the screen better than anybody in the biz. So this EUC has a LED strip that runs down the side. You can take it or leave it. Some people like it, some people don't. I personally like the ability to change the lights on the EUC, depending on how I'm feeling or whatever I want it to look like. It's individual. I like individuality. Give me those options. I dig it. I'll take it. So far, that's just a high-level overview of the features of this unicycle. As we go through this range test, I'm going to interrupt the film and we're going to talk about the features, the speed, the specs, the ratings that this thing has, and the steps that they took to make this thing safer, and the requirements that they met for the American market to sell this. We'll talk about those too. Let's get into it. Let's go do a speed test. I just turned up the unicycle to the full speed, max power. Let's see what we get. All right, so we've done the top speed run. We're gonna talk about this EUC as I ride it, but right now let's do a range test and see what kind of mileage we actually get out of this thing. As you just saw in the speed test, I got 39 miles an hour before the unicycle started pushing back. Inmotion advertises 43.5 miles an hour. I'm about 200 pounds, so if you weigh less than me, you're probably gonna go faster than me. All right, y'all, so we have gone 5 miles on the Inmotion unicycle, and I have 82 volts left, and I started with 86. So I got 82 volts left. Let's keep going. So another feature on this unicycle that I have not seen on other unicycles is this EUC has 4G connectivity. So you can connect it to your phone via Bluetooth, but it also has its own signal. So you can access the location of your wheel when you're not even around. It's almost like an Apple tag built into your electric unicycle. And you can set an alarm. So if someone messes with it or tilts it or something like that, it'll sound an alarm. Pretty awesome. This unicycle is UL 2272 certified. What that means is they went and they got extra certifications to make sure that this is safe for you as a consumer. It's overcharge protection, it's short circuit protection, it's discharge protection. All these things have been tested in the lab before they get sent to your house. Well, the one thing that stands out for me when I ride this unicycle is the suspension. Now, it is adjustable. It has these two caps at the very top of the unicycle. You have to take the caps off to make the adjustments to the suspension. The suspension on this is very plush. Okay, I would almost say Cadillac-like. So I have a Begode ET Max, and the suspension on that is very, very stiff or rigid, I would say, maybe more race-oriented. This is more of a comfortable ride, if you can kind of feel what I'm saying, like Ferrari versus Cadillac type suspension for you car guys out there. Don't lose the caps either, because I lost one. Inmotion, holla at your boy, hook me up with a new cap. All right, y'all, range checkup. Here we are. We have gone 10.7 miles. And so far I have 75% battery left.
let's keep going.
Y'all see this hill behind me? I'm going to attempt to climb this hill with no running start. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Look at us up here. A little bit of groaning from the motor. Check it out. Started from the bottom, now we're here. So I mentioned the Begode ET Max. That's what I have. That's my main everyday wheel, I guess you could say. What I like about this wheel over that wheel is the maneuverability of the Inmotion RS12. This wheel weighs 77 pounds. My Begode weighs 100 million pounds. It's like 100 pounds, seriously. So it is a huge pain to get in and out of my car when I get to take it somewhere or move it around the grocery store or just maneuver it at all, really. Now, there are pros and cons to having a heavier wheel, but for everyday use, I love the 77 pounds of this Inmotion RS12. It can just cut, it curves, it's fast, it's maneuverable. I love it.
The Inmotion V12 is IPX6 water resistant and it's IP67 water resistant. Now what that means is this thing can go through water, it can go through puddles, you can get it wet, you can ride it in the rain, you can spray it with a hose, it will handle it. If you want to learn more about these water resistances, pull up the little computer in your pocket and do a little Google search.
Range checkup. So we've gone 17.6 miles on the Relive app, and our battery right now is at 58%. Our battery's at 58%. We've gone 17.5 miles. I've been doing kind of a mixed speed type of riding throughout the city on the trails and stuff like that. Let's get back to the test. So a couple of the dislikes on this EUC that I've noticed is, so for one, I'm not a huge fan of the speaker. And two, I think the fit and finish could be better. So if you look here around the edges, the fit and finish around where the materials meet, there are some gaps around where the display is at. Now the display has a cutout, obviously, but the cuts around the display are they could be better, I think. I think they could be more precise. All right, gang, so far we have gone 28.5 miles on the range test. My feet are killing me. On the battery, we have 27% left on the battery. If I had to guess, maybe 10 more miles or so, maybe 15 more miles. I don't know. I don't math good, but I know we have some more miles in us. Let's keep going.
Earlier I said I could take it or leave it on the speaker. Well, I forgot my speaker at home, but the EUC came through with this badass speaker. Check it out.
On our range test right now, we're at 35 miles on this thing, and I have 7% battery left. So who is this electric unicycle for? I would definitely say you can commute on it, no problem. It's lightweight, you can put it in your vehicle easy and carry it around. I would call this an ideal all-arounder. It's great at the street, it's good on the trails. I don't do super hard and heavy jumps and stuff like that, but it's a great all-around electric unicycle. And if I didn't mention it already, this thing has 50S Samsung cells. 50S Samsung cells are some of the best in the biz. You'll find those types of cells in the most highly sought after EUCs, scooters, e-bike packs, and that type of thing. With 35 miles or 37 miles of range, whatever it is, I'll pull up on the screen right here. That's a whole day of riding for most people. Maybe 2 days or 3 days of riding for most people. If you guys watch this video and you're still here, please like and subscribe. It takes a ton of time to put these videos together, but I love doing it and I love you. Thank you for watching, guys. Later. Okay, real quick, before all the gear Nazis jump me, yeah, I know I should be wearing a full face helmet. I should be wearing knee pads and elbow pads and the jacket and all that stuff. And I typically do, I do. If you're mad at me, leave it in the comments. I know you will. It's okay. I love you. I still love you.